Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another Walkies video. How well I'm going to do, I don't know. It's only about 6:30 p.m. It's a bright day. People are out walking. It's Sunday night. I'm going to do my best to conquer my social anxiety, so as we walk through the construction zone to show what has been done of late. They have done an incredible job. In just a few short weeks, it's gone from looking like they were never going to get anywhere to, wow, they're going to get done pretty soon. They've been doing a great job. So as you can see, we're all still closed here. You know, I'd hate to work in any of these places, but that's the way life is. Onto the rough road. Yes, indeed. So we're testing my social anxieties already. But this is just thick gravel. And just piles of it. Sidewalks are looking nice though. And I don't know if these are entirely new, but they may be. But they're coming right along. Up there it is still all tore up. It's going to be tore up for a while. The ground reached up and bit my foot. Oh look, they're installing garbage too. But the sidewalks are coming in really nice. They had these covered in plastic not that long ago. In fact, just a couple days back. Here's where they're putting in sidewalk over on that side. They had sidewalk before, but I can't remember how nice they looked. So it should be nicer. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know why there's orange on some and not on the rest. Oops. Well, that was fun. But it's nice to walk on a sidewalk. Even though it's, well, I mean, it's fresh and new. They got posts both there, and as you can see coming up, again, the road in the beauty park, well, Beauty Rock area. Stacks of stuff everywhere. I guess they use the wood for spacing? I don't see how it could be strong enough to keep things holding up, but maybe it does because things are at that angle. I don't know. And then of course the rolls of, I don't know what this stuff is. It feels kind of cottony or woolly or some sort of artificial or non-artificial fabric. How odd. I guess that makes it so it wouldn't be pooling water, but it would still hold up rocks. So that's pretty cool. Now they were going to be finished, well, they were saying at first they were closing from the, it's 22nd of February to the 1st of April. They've changed that to the 14th. But here's one of the areas where they're going to be putting in a big old concrete thing to keep the lanes apart, which, boy, that just seems like it's asking for trouble. Especially if you have like a car that gets knocked in between the two, and then an emergency vehicle needs to get through, but now can't, because there's only one lane and it's blocked by the concrete. That, ugh. That's where they're parking everything. It looks nice. I can't imagine the divot will stay there long though. They did a pretty good job of clearing the gravel and stuff off the upper part of the road. It's still a mess down here, but it used to be just a nightmare up above. They did a really good job of getting it cleaned. I imagine it's not so tidy anymore. goodness gracious. Huh. How nice that somebody threw a bottle in there, though. That's rather special of them. Hopefully this is just like a storage slurry so that it doesn't go into the, like the sewers and then into the environment. Maybe. Hard to say. Piled up road. They're still digging up the road. Well, yeah, because they're putting these in here. So they need to hurry up and finish. They are just chewing it up. I don't know if they'll get done by the 14th. I think as long as they get the sidewalks done, then it'll be okay for them to have traffic. Because they're doing stuff, well, I mean, they need to get blacktop down or something. So, it's hard to say. Well, I imagine if they need to, they'll just extend the time again. I mean, that's just the way they pile it there. Huh. Getting ready to put the concrete down. Or cement. I don't know if they use concrete or cement. Concrete, of course, is just cement with junk dumped into it. And cement is just the chemical process stuff that you mix together and then begin the chemical process of it turning into cement. Which is, there's two types. There's the kind that will dry no matter what. Well, it doesn't dry, it sets. No matter what. You can pour it underwater and it will still set exactly the way it should. Because it's not affected by water, it's a chemical process. Well, I mean, the chemical process is probably started by water, but you get my point. I hope. Whew, that's a lot of breath from walking uphill. And then there's the other type that literally does have to dry. So if it rains, that adds to the time, and you can't pour it underwater, it'll never dry. It'll just be sludge forever. This road is just tore up, but yet amazingly clean for that. Excuse me. Whew. Breathe. It's one of the problems with walking and talking. There's no breathing time. And when you're walking uphill, you need to breathe. They're kind of mutually exclusive. Weird, that. Oh yeah, I want to make friends with crows. So I'm gonna buy, like, when I can, you know, I'm not gonna buy like the hundreds of pounds of, but I want to get some just unsalted peanuts in the shell. That is really advised as food to feed to a crow. I mean, crows will eat anything, but peanuts are, in the shell, are advised. And I want to make friends with crows. So what I want to do is whenever I see crows, like when I'm out here, just like have a sound that I make, throw down peanuts, and then go. And then hopefully, I mean, they are not going to ever, they're not like happy, friendly things. I mean, they'll always be, you know, skittish and afraid. I just want to be friends with the birds. Plus, I don't want to piss them off accidentally, too. Since they do remember and then teach other birds as well about your face. So, yeah, I don't want to piss them off. I'd much rather keep them on my side by giving them peanuts. I mean, I'm done great so far. I'm 56 and a half years old. I don't think I've ever pissed off a crow enough that it's tried to become my enemy. So it's not like it's a great fear of mine. This is what they're gonna do for the end parts. They really do have a lot of work still to do. I just don't know if they're gonna make it. Yeah, and then here's where it's gotta lift up. This is gonna be fun because this is somebody's driveway that they can't get to because, you know, the road's closed. Of course, they have really, really big houses on really, really big lots, so I don't exactly feel a great amount of empathy toward their issues. I went from making $30,000 a year on my own before I got married to my wife, and her making $70,000 on her own, to the two of us making $100,000 a year. We had to live with her parents, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do it, and things were tight, but we were making it. And then when my back got so injured I couldn't work anymore, that took our income down a lot, especially since she had already been taken out. In a very, very short period of time, we went from a family of two with 2 kids making $100,000 a year to our kids being taken care of by other people and us trying to survive on Medicare, Medicaid, and my disability of about, it was about $10,000 a year at that time. So that was pretty tough. Now what they've been doing here, since I've been